So on Sunday, I decided to go watch the Markiplier movie in theaters, and I've got to say, it was pretty good. You see, I've been watching Markiplier ever since I was a little tiny tot. I used to come home from school every day, and I'd watch Markiplier's 3 Scary Game videos, or his Bennett Foddy Let's Play, or some other stuff. I don't really exactly remember what it was, but I used to watch Markiplier a lot. He was truly an inspiration, I believe, to us all. I made 3 whole comic books about Markiplier and his adventures with Twilight Sparkle, fighting off against evil like 9/11 and saving black people from being extinguished. So when I found out that there was a Markiplier movie coming out, I had to watch it. I had to see what it was all about, and so I did. And let me tell you, it was, to no extent of the word, a masterpiece. So let me tell you a little bit about what it's about. I figured, maybe you should know. Basically, the Markiplier, goes into a blood ocean, an ocean of human blood, in a submarine nicknamed the Iron Lung. And in that blood ocean, he finds a portal to hell and fights Satan and dies. Pretty cool, isn't it? That's a pretty good movie, honestly. It is. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there that are going to be like, oh no, there's actually a lot more lore. There's more lore to it. And it's not that complicated, really. It's not. He found a portal to hell and he fought a demon, okay? It's just that simple. Actually, Joey, there's a lot more lore to it. The fishies are actually aliens or something. No. You're thinking too hard. It's a portal to hell and he fought Satan. It's just that simple. Now, I remember seeing online when the movie first came out, critics on the internet, they were like, they sweated to get the first row seats, and they immediately started bashing the movie. They were like, oh, this movie sucks. It's actually really bad. It's super boring. It's mid at best. These people are lactose intolerant, I should say. They obviously don't know anything about cinema, and they probably have low IQ. These are low IQ individuals. They're envious, really. They are. They wish they could have made the movie. But instead, unfortunately, they're just not as good as Markiplier. Now, here's my own critiques of the movie. I have some bad thoughts about it too, Here are my own critiques. People might say these are a bit, outlandish, They might hate on me. I'm gonna get haters for this. I think there should have been more blood. There just wasn't enough blood. I know we had 80 gallons of blood, or 80 gazillion gallons of it, but there just wasn't enough blood. I watched the entire movie. I played the game. I know how much blood there is. There should have been more, okay? You're pretty much stuck in the submarine the entire time. You don't get to see the blood around you, not until the end of the movie. There should have been blood gushing out everywhere all the time. That's just my thoughts on it. Another critique I had, which I know a lot of people don't talk about this for some reason, and I don't know why. I think mainly it's because most people know of Iron Lung because they watched all their favorite YouTubers play Iron Lung, but they never actually played the game themselves. Unlike me, I played the game. I know what Iron Lung's about. And I know that one of the main characters of Iron Lung is the fire extinguisher. Nobody talks about the fire extinguisher. Nobody cares about the fire extinguisher, even though the fire extinguisher is there with you the entire time. He is your best friend. Luckily, the fire extinguisher does make an appearance in the movie, and, he does use it from time to time. He even uses it to fight Satan at the very end. I feel like there needs to be more emphasis on the fire extinguisher. Maybe some close-up shots of the fire extinguisher instead of, having so many close-up shots of Markiplier's feet. Maybe they should did a little bit more with the fire extinguisher, you know what I mean? Because my favorite character in Iron Lung was the fire extinguisher. He brought me safety and comfort. On my first playthrough of Iron Lung, the fire extinguisher was my best friend. He saved me multiple times. But yeah, that was pretty much my thoughts on Iron Lung. I know I criticized it a little bit, unfortunately. Hopefully, though, they can fix those problems in Iron Lung 2. It's probably going to be nicknamed Iron Lungs because there's going to be more than one submarine that goes down there. Let's just say they go down there to fight Satan, and they have machine guns on their submarine, and they shoot Satan in the portal. They go through the portal like in Pacific Rim, and they blow up Satan. That would be super cool. I think that would be awesome. That would be an amazing movie. So yeah, that was my thoughts on it. I just figured that the movie was pretty good. I thought it was amazing. I love Markiplier. He's one of my favorite characters. Once again, I made 3 comic books about this guy. I know Markiplier best. I do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I had to say. Thank you all so much for watching. Sorry I didn't really have that much Iron Lung gameplay in this video. When I was recording the Iron Lung gameplay for it, my computer is a bit slow, so it didn't really record properly, and it kind of like lagged behind. So I just decided to put a different game up, one that was more easier for my computer to process. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Alrighty, bye-bye.